There he is right there in the window. Elvis himself.
Today we are in Inverness, Florida. It's a small town in Citrus County. We just wanted to stop by and check out see what they have. We heard they have a really good coffee shop. So that's the main reason we're here, but we're going to walk around and see what they have.
The whole town definitely has a whole lot to offer between different types of restaurants and little stores, and looks like a couple of craft beer places. They have a brewery, a coffee shop, and looks like 2 ice cream shops as well. As you make your way through the downtown, just I would recommend take a moment to pause. There's about a dozen or so of these buildings that we noticed that have the historic plaques outside. And it's pretty neat to read about the businesses that were here previously. I'm sure a lot of these locations have gone through several incarnations of different businesses, but it's just a fun thing to read, and I appreciate when a lot of the downtowns they stuff like that, so you can get better understanding of the history. And what small town wouldn't be complete with their own theater? We have the Valerie. That was built in 1926 during the silent movie days. So what's kind of interesting about this downtown is on most it's just one main street. Here in Inverness, it looks like they actually have 2 types of main streets, kind of one with some restaurants and stores, and then the theater, and then over here looks like they have a brewery, the coffee shop, and some other little stores, and then you get the park right down the way. So a nice little block or so.
Definitely a lot to offer, yeah. So we actually heard about this place because we were gifted a bag of their coffee, and it was a vanilla like caramel, and the aroma from that bag of coffee is really what drew us here to see what else they had, because it was really good. So we wanted to make a stop in to see what other kinds of coffee they had, because I mean we'd heard good things, and we had that bag of coffee that just was different. It was a different take on coffee.
Yeah, and what I got, and you guys see here in a minute, is I think really unique to coffee houses, and I hope that other places will take on this trend as well. So I'm excited to show you guys that in just a minute. But look at this one. They got this Drunken Monkey with the rum, nuts, and banana flavors. Doesn't sound too bad. I mean, we normally don't like flavored coffees a whole lot. We're more of we make espresso in the morning, but when places do it right with the flavored coffees, instead of just using some of those syrups and stuff, definitely a fan of that.
Yeah, they really infuse it into their beans. If you are not a traditional coffee user and you use a Keurig, they also have K-Cups.
Here it is. Here's what I got. I got the Flight of the Dog, which is pretty unique. Like I said, I really wish other coffee houses would start doing this, but we have the Espresso Campana, which has espresso and then the whipped cream, just a shot of their espresso, cold brew, and then nitro cold brew. Not quite sure which one I should start with. Start with the Espresso Campana. It's good. Did I get any in my face?
Nope.
Good?
Yep.
Perfect. No, it's good. I would be happy with just getting that.
So I assume, but are they just using like their regular roast for these blends?
So. I'm not sure. I need to go get a napkin. There we go. Better? Am I better now? Yeah. All right, let's just go with the single shot of espresso. It's good. It's smooth. Like, it's not as strong like the espresso that we make at home. We usually make like a dark roast espresso at home in the morning, get you going. Cold brew. Could be a little bit stronger, but it's not bad. And then the nitro. It's pretty smooth. That's good. That's good. I think out of my favorites though, I mean it's also the afternoon, but I'm gonna say the espresso Campana in the morning though. Be happy with any the other ones, but being that's the afternoon, kind of need that little pick me up, a little treat after lunch. I'm gonna go with the espresso Campana.
I went with the passion tea lemonade. It's a nice day, but it's starting a little warm after you're walking around, so I wanted something refreshing, and this is definitely it. It's super light, not too sweet, not too tart from the lemonade, so pretty good. I enjoy it.
They do have some cafe sandwiches. They had some really unique sandwiches too, like a Yingling bratwurst sandwich. I think they had a steak sandwich. But they have a lot to offer here, not only for those breakfast muffins and bakery items, but also not bad cafe sandwiches as well. Hey girls, what'd you get? An empty cup?
Safe to say they enjoyed their strawberry lemonade frozen.
It's like there's something in my...
Was it refreshing after that walking? Yeah.
My feet was floating.
I do have to say, this is something that I have really appreciated that places are starting to do. I know you see that Starbucks and like Dunkin' Donuts are doing their refreshers as a way to draw people in for afternoons that don't necessarily want coffee, but just, and I love coffee. I typically get it cold anyway. I'm not a big fan of hot coffee, but sorry, there's a lot of noise there. They're blending another drink.
It sounds like a lot of people prefer ice on a day like today.
But that's the nice thing. I mean, I appreciate that they're offering other things besides the coffee.
So not only do they do traditional brews here, but they also have a Chemex, which we have one of those at home. We don't use it as much anymore just because we kind of went down the route of doing espressos.
But it's cool to see that they, that that's an option that you can get. You're not stuck with just your traditional coffee.
Mm-hmm. And they also have almond milk and soy milk. Doesn't look like they have oat milk just yet, but I'm hoping by next time we come back that they will.
One thing I've always found interesting about this part of Florida are the Elvis Presley ties.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yeah, so last week, a couple weeks ago, we were in Brooksville, and he filmed a movie there. Today we are in Inverness. So one of the scenes from Follow That Dream was filmed in this courthouse.
And as we looked back at this courthouse, we just noticed there he is right there in the window. Elvis himself.
So Inverness is gorgeous. They've got, it's a pretty small little town, but they've got little shops and restaurants. We just walked by a burrito restaurant that smelled really good.
It's great.
Too bad we just ate, because we'd definitely have to give that a try next time.
I think that's one of the great things about Florida is there's so many small towns. I mean, as you guys know now, that we love to just drive around and stop and see whatever city's there and kind of get out of the car and experience it, especially with a lot of these small towns coming back and using the existing spaces for new businesses, breweries, restaurants, some boutique stores. There's a lot that these small towns have to offer, and I definitely recommend stop, get out of your car, and just look around.
So just a short walk from downtown Inverness, there is Cooter Pond Park. Cooter, I believe, isn't it a turtle? Kind of like a sliding turtle or something like that?
I think so, because some of the markers I think I noticed here
little turtles.
are little turtles.
So they do a Cooter Festival every October in Inverness, so definitely look online and check that out. So this park is gorgeous. It's got a nice fountain in the middle of the pond. Right now it looks like looks like a tractor in the water. We'll show you guys, but
I've never seen that.
It looks like they're just kind of cleaning up the muck and the debris on the bottom, because they've got another little truck over here that's kind of taking it out, but so far really pretty.
Yeah, a little bit different than some of the other nature boardwalks that we've been to,
yeah.
But this is awesome to have this in your downtown.
Alligator.
Oh yeah, I missed it. There's that tractor device thing cleaning out the water. That's pretty neat. I've never seen that before. It's good to know that they take the time to clean this out, because we did see some wildlife. We saw gators, and there's tons of little different types of birds and fish that are located in here. Go, birdie. I don't know where you're going. It certainly is a sad day in my book when the shuffleboard courts are locked up. No, it is a shame, but it was awesome to see a lot of people out here just running around, biking.
Enjoying the gorgeous weather.
Yeah. It is a beautiful, beautiful afternoon here. And just a lot of people taking advantage of it. It's great. People out on the water, on the boats. We are on Henderson Lake. Now, Inverness is named after I believe it's a body of water in Scotland. I believe the original name of Inverness was Tompkinsville, and it was purchased or sold to a firm in Jacksonville, from what I remember. And then it was renamed to Inverness.
Look at this area on a map. There are a lot of waterways in this area, and it's gorgeous. I could definitely see why the dark water would make somebody think it was a loch in
Scotland.
In Scotland. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And it's just so interesting when you get on both sides of this park here, how the two different boardwalks they have are vastly different, in my opinion. I mean, here you're walking under some of the trees, where the other one's a little bit more open. So it has a little bit of diversity in the walk, which is nice. Though it's not a real train station, and I believe it's only a restroom, I still appreciate the fact that they pay homage, I'm sure, to where the train did run. I know most times they'll take a lot of the old train railways and then kind of put a walking path. So I'm wondering if that was an old train tracks over there, and it's really neat. They have looks like this train station over here too, this Inverness train station and water tower. Now on the other side of that train station where the depot was, there's another one that is also called the depot. Not quite sure what the intent here is. Does look like they have restrooms here as well. It's a pretty big open space. Pretty neat though. We were walking at the boardwalk. You definitely tell where there was a playground. It looks like they might have picked it up and moved it, because it looks like this area opened up some point last year in 2019. But it does look like it is open, unlike my the shuffleboard. Thanks for joining us for afternoon here in Inverness, Florida. We had a great time walking around the downtown, got some coffee, enjoyed the boardwalk and the little nature area. It's a lot of fun, a lot of offer here. You know, like we said, we definitely recommend it when you're driving around, and be it Florida or wherever you are, just take that time to just stop, pull over, enjoy the small town vibes and everything they have to offer. Remember, it's a great big beautiful today. Tomorrow's just a dream away. If you're new here, hit subscribe and hit the bell to get those notifications, because we don't do this often, but when we do, we'd love to take you along. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye.